What's up, guys, and welcome to Season 3 of Rumble Strategy for Noobs. I'm Panda, and thank you for joining me once again. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Rumble. We are back at it once again, and couldn't be happier because we've been waiting for 3 weeks to get into another Rumble. So let's go ahead and get into our first match here against Boss Boys Squad. We're not going to have any sort of a problem taking care of these guys whatsoever, as in previous Rumbles. The first round is generally a pretty nice gimme. So let's see if we can add on to our 30,000 point lead going into this match here. Not too much Rumble strategy going to be happening until we get further into the Rumble, but we do have some interesting things to talk about. I have made some very nice additions to my deck. I have upgraded my heroes a little bit. I have my Dale here, as you can see, is all the way up to a level 9, so pretty close to maxing out my first hero. I'm actually going to switch off of Dale because my favorite hero is Tina for the Rumble. So let's do that. Even though she's a level 8, I still like her healing ability, and I want to maximize my score. But this, like I said, this is not going to be a hard match, but we did have some drama in the guild recently. Kind of unfortunate that there's some vindictive individuals out there that are willing to sabotage other guilds for, I don't know, even if it's for their own gain or if it's just to bring others down. But we had about half a dozen, maybe more, members yesterday all come into the guild all at once over the course of the day. We kept welcoming them as they came in, but nobody seemed to say anything back. So some of them got removed for not saying anything. Some of them we kept until we could get another recruit, but for not saying anything, of course, you're gonna be suspect, right? I mean, at least tell us that you're there. Say hello, you know, emoji, something, anything, you know, just to give us some kind of indication that you're with us and stuff. We certainly have plenty of options for members, so we don't need to hold on to people who are like really silent and stuff like that. You know, we're not desperate for people like that, but you know, they all came in over the course of the day. I thought we'd give them, you know, a day or two to maybe get their bearings, say something to us, you know, say something about the siege islands that we were assigning to players and things. But right before the Rumble, literally 2 minutes before the Rumble, I'll show you the guild activity after this match. 5 people left, and that's after I had kicked, you know, several from the day before, and they left 2 minutes before the Rumble, kind of simultaneously. So what that tells me is you guys were purposefully trying to sabotage our guild. That's basically what the impression that I'm getting, and I don't have a reason to doubt that, actually, because what reason would you have to come into, you know, all at once, come to somebody's guild, then leave 2 minutes before the Rumble begins all at once? I mean, it just seems to me like that's a coordinated effort to bring somebody down. So it's too bad that there are some people out there that are that vindictive, that are willing to go through such lengths in order to hurt others in this game, especially others like us who are pretty nice folks. You know, we don't mean anyone else any harm or anything like that. We don't poach from other guilds. When I first entered this game, I come from the world of Clash Royale, and so I got into a little discussion on Reddit about the ethics of poaching, and at first I kind of thought, oh, you know, it's fine, because people were complaining that it had happened, and I was kind of arguing for the poachers in the poachers' defense and stuff like that, but it just seems pervasive that the overwhelming consensus amongst Animation Throwdown players is that is an unethical thing to do, is to go into somebody's guild and try to steal players from them and stuff. And so, you know, I've respected that. I've respected that that's the way that a lot of people feel in this thing. So I have not personally done any poaching, but you know, what the point I was getting to is that we're very, very respectful. The only recruiting that we do is through the Animation Throwdown subreddit recruitment thread, I should say. We maintain one post in the recruitment thread in the Reddit subreddit, Animation Throwdown subreddit, and that's pretty much it, you know. Sometimes we post to the Congregate forum a little bit, Facebook, like, you know, a little bit, but for the most part, it's mostly just Reddit. And that seems to do us fine. You know, we make regular cuts based on participation and things like this, but we're always seem to be able to refill those slots. But, you know, most of the time when you get somebody coming into your guild and you welcome them with a very nice welcome message, and you tell them what your expectations are of them and things like this, and they don't say anything, it raises a red flag for sure, right? So just a warning to all of you out there. I'm a very trusting individual, and I just never thought there would come a day where, you know, I would have to worry about a guild using a coordinated effort in order to try to bring down another guild, such as ourselves, which is just, it's so too bad. It's just so crazy because we're not even a top guild. Like, that's the other thing. Like, I can imagine, I can understand if we were like in the top 25 on the leaderboard in the Rumble, or even a top 100 guild or something like that. But I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. We fight tooth and nail to achieve the 500 global positioning in this thing, and so I don't know. I mean, is it really worth, you know, going into somebody's guild to sabotage them when they're full of free-to-play players and stuff? So I don't know. Maybe it's something that I did. Maybe I made somebody mad along the way, and they're really trying to get back at me. But I can't imagine who or why or what that would have been stemming from. One of the members of our guild mentioned that since our guild is very visible, and we've occupied the top position, you know, in that recruitment post and thread in the animation thread on subreddit, maybe the more top guilds don't appreciate that, and kind of did some coordinated, you know, way to try to bring us down in some way. But I can't imagine that to be the case either. I mean, geez, we're not even a threat to we're not a threat to anybody, right? I don't feel like so. I don't know. Sorry guys, rant over. It just hurt my feelings so very much, and it kind of irked me. We were just about ready on our siege assignments on the islands and stuff like that. You know how, and you guys know how hard that is to coordinate, and so we had it like pretty much all set, and this kind of ruins everything, right? And we're back to the drawing board. We have very few days left to re-recruit and to reassign the islands, to optimize our strategies. So it does hurt, you know, and so, you know, we don't appreciate that. And you know, I'm sorry to be a downer, right? A Debbie Downer right now, but you know, if this happened to anybody, any one of you guys out there, you probably would feel the same way, especially if you're spending concerted efforts to try to improve your situation, improve your guild, and improve the participation level and the personalities that you keep and things like this. And so for something like that to happen, it really feels, spiteful, right? So anyways, sorry for the long rant about my disgruntled guild drama, but it happened, right? So I guess the only thing that we can do now is move forward. Hopefully we can recruit some really active and participatory members that are, that have some really nice dedication and can help us out overall. And that's pretty much what we're looking for. And I'm not worried whatsoever. I know that we are going to achieve that, as well, because we are very driven to succeed in whatever our goals are. So thank you guys for watching this first episode. I know there was no strategy whatsoever, and you're just listening to me rant behind this, behind me playing my first match there, but stay tuned for even more episodes in the near future here, because we are going to be capturing every single match here on the videos. I'm in the middle of moving right now, so it may not be on a very perfect schedule, but I promise to record all of the matches, and I promise to upload all of the videos for this series and make it fully complete. So thank you for watching. Stay tuned for next episode. Take care till then, and good night.